Hi, I'm going to show you how to make a do-it-yourself face mask. So here's some materials you'll need. Material fabric, pre-washed is good. 8.5 by 15. So 8.5 here, 15. Scissors. Just one twisty tie, or if you don't have that, maybe a paper clip. Just something for that nose bridge to hold it in, and something that's not going to be pointy at the end, so you don't want to poke somebody's eye. Seam ripper is handy if you have one available in case you make a mistake. Thread and a ruler if you have it. So that's about it. Trying to make it real simple. Okay, for our first step, let's take our fabric. We have the 15-inch side right here. Let's fold it in half. That's the wrong side. That's the wrong side. We have right sides together. So the one where the pattern's clear together. Okay, so we have 8.5 inches going over. Let's fold it in half one more time. Okay. And then we're going to cut. This will be the top of the mask where the nose goes. So we're going to cut about 1 inch down, so about here to here. So I'll just take my scissors and go.
Mom, are we going to eat dinner soon?
Here, and that's my daughter wanting to eat. Okay, so we cut 1 inch down, and we have the beginning of our mask. Okay, next we take our fabric that we still have right sides together, and we have that little peak 1 inch down, and now we're going to sew it together like so. There's my peak. I'm going to go back a little because I went too far. Helps to put your needle down when you're at the peak. Alright, and that's it. And cut it. And then we're going to fold it inside out. So there we have the beginnings of our mask. Okay. Next we're going to take our twisty tie and let's see, where's the middle? Get the middle here because we're going to put that inside here at the peak. So we're going to match that peak with the, and then put the sides out here, and I'm just going to hold it, and then I'm going to put the sides out here and hold it and stuff it up. Okay, now we want to sew it to keep it in place. So let's start right here. I can feel it with my fingers, and do not want to run over the twisty tie because that could break your needle. Okay, let's angle it down a little. Actually, let's pull up a little. There. Where's the twisty tie? It fell down. That's not good. Okay. There we go. I'll hold it here. There we go. Our twisty tie is held in place now. You can see that's where the nose goes, and you can fold it to make the nose fit over, the mask fit over the nose. Okay, now we want to sew the raw edges down. See how this one's raw edges, so I flipped it in about 1/2 inch, but we're gonna leave room up here for the elastic. So go about 1/2 inch down, And so down here, and then leave a 1/2 inch down here too for the other elastic. Okay, got one side done. Now I'm going to turn this side in, and remember to start about a 1/2 inch down. There we go. Okay, that step is done. Next we do the pleats. Okay, now we're going to add the elastic, and I believe I forgot to put that on the materials list, but you do need some elastic, and this is about 7 to 8 inches, so I made them 7.5 inches long. So I'm going to start sewing. Remember, we left those little channels open. And then we're also going to start putting some pleats in. I'm going to lift my pressure foot up a little. And put a pleat in. And then another pleat in. And maybe one more small pleat. And put my elastic back in the channel. So get that sewn all together. Okay, we've got one side done. So now we take the second piece of elastic, put that in that channel. Okay, so just make sure you put the pleats go in the same direction. So I put a pleat here, and that matches up pretty good. So put the pressure foot back down. Okay, then I want to put another pleat here. Put the pressure foot down, and another pleat here. Just looking to make sure the pleats are about the same, and then our last piece of elastic, not Alaska. There we go, and voila, we have a mask with the nose piece. Just clean it up, take the threads off, and you are done.